Okay, so you can see where the spoke pattern is very sparse around this wheel. There's large gaps. I mean, that's got to be sort of 5 inches between spokes. So what's happened is that this spoke is delaminated from the other part of the rim, so it's just not strong enough to hold, because there's 2 spokes together in one position about 5 inches apart. Well, I would guess that they use this spoke pattern just for looks. There's no engineering reason why they should have dual spokes 5 inches apart around a rim. There's absolutely no reason whatever. It just increases the stress on the rim at the point of contact, and this one's failed. So not a good idea. Reinventing the wheel. Stupid. Hello? Hello? Old bikes here. Look at the spoke patterns on these ones. That's how you're meant to do it. Now this is a really old bike, check it out. Look at that. Old bike in this one. Cyclops. Good spoke patterns. Look at the lacing patterns there. Really close together. On the other bike, it was probably this distance here between 2 spokes. So they got 4 spokes over that same area as the other bike had with just 2 spokes. So it's much better design. When you have a look at racing bikes, lightweight road bikes, they've got pretty good lacing. I mean, these spokes are really lightweight spokes, but they're strong, and the lacing pattern's tried and tested. So the wheel that the manufacturer sent me is not the same as this one, which is great. It's actually, I think they might have realised that there was a bit of an issue with this sort of design of wheel, with the spokes so far apart. But they didn't send me the same wheel. They sent me a different one, which is a much better lacing pattern. So, a stronger wheel as far as I can tell. I've only been for one test ride. It was a pretty easy conversion, really. Just cassette went straight over with the spacer, no indexing needed. Had to loosen off the mounting bolts for the disc brake so I could centre that properly. Hold the brake lever on and then tighten them back up, and that centres it so you don't get any rub or bend in the disc rotor itself. So apart from that, pretty easy. Change the tyre and tube, and I'm off again. Big shout out to my mate Kenny for lending me this thing. Without this thing, the cassette removing socket, I couldn't remove the cassette or put the new wheel on. So I got the new wheel on because Kenny lent me this. I couldn't find mine. I looked in all the obvious places, but it wasn't there, so it must be in a non-obvious place. But anyway, shout out to Kenny. Thanks, mate. I'm going to drop this back this afternoon, buy a bike. Put the panniers on, go into town, I'll drop that back to you. Thanks, mate. But yeah, reinventing the wheel. Not a good idea, especially if it's not a very good idea. Just follow the tradition of what's happened before, and you probably can't go wrong. Over and out. Old Fat Bastard signing off.